Now at 6, a big announcement for a once popular restaurant closed for more than a year. The Spaghetti Warehouse shut down after the 100-year-old building collapsed on itself.
Today we found out it's coming back in a big new way.
We're back.
It's been a staple in Franklinton for 50 years. But for the past year, it's been closed. The historic building taped off after the roof collapsed. Firefighters saying the building gave way, causing severe damage inside and out.
The reality is that, when that happened, everyone had to pivot quickly.
The building's collapse came just a short time after the economic collapse, as the industry tried to rebound after COVID shutdowns. The new space may look different, so might some other things.
The modern consumer has evolved, and that's not just a reflection on COVID, that's just a reflection on where the market has moved to. By default, what you have then is you have recipes that need to evolve, you have ingredients that need to evolve, but I think we're very cautious to make sure that consumers understand is that the kind of iconic meals, the 15-layer lasagna, those types of things will absolutely be back.
But they aren't moving back into the old location. Instead, they're working on a new building just steps away from the Columbus Commons. Reynolds says they're thankful for the loyal customers who've been waiting for the restaurant's return.
But we're back, and as we work through the menu, as we work through innovation, as we bring back favorites, I do believe that our fans and our supporters are going to be very pleased with how we reemerge.
Now, one of the big questions that we had, what's happening with the trolley car? Spaghetti Warehouse says it will somehow reimagine that into a new location. The new downtown location is expected to open up this fall. Well, new at 6 tonight, a beloved Columbus restaurant is back. Yeah. And with that cut of the ribbon, Spaghetti Warehouse is now serving customers for the first time in more than a year. Its new location is on High Street. Now, back in March of last year, the restaurant's old location on West Broad closed after its roof partially collapsed during repair work.
So there it is. This is the brand new Spaghetti Warehouse here in Columbus, Ohio, right across from the original Lazarus and Company. This is the Columbus's local department store. It doesn't exist anymore, but that was their flagship store. Hey everyone, and welcome to the brand new reimagined Spaghetti Warehouse here in Columbus, Ohio. More specifically, downtown Columbus on High Street. Wow, this is a cool experience. I've never seen a Spaghetti Warehouse that looks quite like this one. All right, so we have breaking news here. They just opened up this new location here, and if you want to pause the video to read this, here, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can read it. This talks about the new location. That is awesome. Their old location looked like this, and they had a fire, and they're just not going to reopen it. They just sort of abandoned it. It was just outside of downtown near COSI.
It was actually in a warehouse.
And it was actually, it was in a warehouse. Here's a look at their menu. It's a little different from what I'm used to, because I'm used to those kind of old rundown looking, kind of the interiors looked all old and run down, but the food is fantastic. So,
lemon roasted salmon.
Wow. What?
Lemon roasted salmon.
Crazy old lady's joining us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, looking really bad because a windstorm hit me.
Tell her how fabulous she looks, because she looks like she's 50.
Oh, yeah, right. In your dreams.
All right, so here's a look at the main dining room of the brand new Spaghetti Warehouse. Completely different, way more contemporary than the old school version. I'll have to insert some photos of what Spaghetti Warehouse traditionally looks like so you can compare. They always give you this bread, and this is what? Like garlic butter that comes with it. It's so good, and their bread is really good too.
Yes, it's warm.
And this is how you properly eat bread and butter, according to me.
Emily Post is
You just dip it in and eat. No knife, no nothing, because why do we need to waste time spreading our butter on the bread? All right, here we got the world famous Italian wedding soup. And for those of you that don't know what Italian wedding soup is, it's got chicken noodle. It's like a chicken noodle soup, but it's got, you know, spinach in it and some carrots. But what makes it really good is these Italian sausage meatball things. Oh man, they are so good. Just look at that hearty soup. So I want you to imagine chicken noodle soup with an Italian twist to it. And yes, it does have some spinach and celery and, you know, different stuff like that in it. But you'd never really realize that you're eating the spinach or the celery because it's kind of cooked. It's cooked very well. It's kind of mush. But all the flavors come together in this amazing, just Italian herb blend. It's so good. But my favorite part is, of course, the meatballs. Well, I haven't even finished my soup because I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit. And here it is, the fettuccine. My mom and I are going to split it. Crazy old lady's gonna get some pasta action. But look at the presentation of that fettuccine. It's gorgeous looking. Beautiful is, I don't know what word, exquisite. Okay, it's exquisite. That's the word I'm gonna use to describe the way it looks.
if your soup gets any colder, you know.
Well, it's not hot anymore, but it was.
No, it wasn't.
So this was the view outside from the table we sat at. That's a pretty good view, and it'll look better, of course, in the summertime when it's not gray, overcast, and all the trees have their leaves back. But great dining experience here at the brand new Spaghetti Warehouse. What's your thought?
I don't have any thoughts today. This is kind of a bum health day.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone. Well, that was the Spaghetti Warehouse here in Columbus, Ohio. Very windy out today, so let's get the opinion from crazy old lady, my mom.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing?
Trying to get my.
All right, go.
Anyways, my first impression was, and everybody will think I'm crazy, but I loved the finish on the tables.
That was kind of cool, but the atmosphere just wasn't the same as the old one. I kind of like the old world charm. They just needed to replace a lot of the worn out stuff in the old restaurant and all of their other locations.
This place is very contemporary. It's based for the
younger crowd that has the money
yuppie
around
business
here.
crowd.
Yeah.
And that, and
So
yeah.
if you like this kind of content, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the link on screen to visit my Patreon and get extra content, or click the join button below to subscribe to my YouTube membership. And it's beginning to sleet outside, so I think we're going to head to the car.
Let's go.
I'll see you on the next episode.